All right, curtsy lunge. So we're now going to be taking our lunge, going one more step. We're going to be, as Chase steps back, he's actually going to be crossing his midline. His midline is that line that runs from his nose all the way down the center of his body. So we have him standing on a line so that you can actually see what is happening. If we have a look at a normal lunge, go ahead and step back, reverse lunge, normal lunge. Chase's foot stays to the outside of his midline. Come on back up again. On this lunge, what we're going to have him do is cross that back foot over and across that midline. That knee in the front still needs to maintain that same position over the ankle, hips back. There you go, leaning forward. So if you notice this position compared to the other, his foot is moved over across that midline. Come on back up again and step back into that. Everybody's body's different. How far you're able to bring that foot across the midline is going to be different for you. It might just be a little bit. It might be a lot. The key to this is what your front knee is doing. I want that knee to stay over that ankle. So if Chase were to step further out to the side, then the only way he's getting down into that position is for his knee to move off and away from his ankle. So I would say that that is being too aggressive with how much rotation that he has at this, how far he's crossed over the midline. Go ahead and step back up again. You need to find how far you're able to cross over without that knee doing that. And you're still, again, going to be sitting back with the hips, leaning forward at the waist, driving those hips back, and then coming back up again. If we were to take a snapshot of his knee and foot in that curtsy lunge position, it is no different than the position in the normal reverse lunge. But we have added a rotation that, by maintaining that knee position, is beginning to lengthen and challenge the tissue from his hip all the way down to his knee. And come on back up again. Once you've accomplished that motion and feel confident with that, again, you can add in another degree of difficulty. In this instance, what we're going to be adding in is some weight. We'll start off with one dumbbell, starting at the chest. As he goes into the motion, he will be pressing that dumbbell up towards his chin and mouth while keeping his shoulder blades sitting back. And come back up out of that. Again, paying attention to how far across that midline you are stepping with that knee staying over the ankle. Pressing the weight up, keeping the shoulder blades down, and come on back up again. Good, one more time. And the final piece of this is how far back do you step, not just across. We want to keep that back knee, one more time for me, Chase, please. We want to keep that back knee pretty close to that front ankle. This is a pretty compact movement. If we step too far back, we get into this very outstretched position, and I'm sure right now Chase is feeling a lot more stress in that back knee and noticeably more unstable. So come on back out of that. The best way to think about this is that you're trying to tap your ankle with your knee. Sitting back, getting that knee nice and close, driving the hips back, and come back up again. How far you cross that midline, once again, is going to be determined by what that front knee does.